Hi, I'm Karen Champagne. I'm with the People LLC. I'm also here on behalf of several Tea Parties: North Shore 912 West Side Patriots, Mandeville Tea Party, Acadian Patriots, Greater New Orleans Tea Party, and the Baton Rouge Tea Party. We're concerned about expanding government yet again. I don't know if y'all ever heard the famous Reagan quote, "I'm with the government and I'm here to help." As Senator Appel had stated, that private industry is successful in getting this business to our state, but now what we need to do, I guess, is find a way for the state to control it. And when the Democrats give money to special interests and to unions, we call it cronyism and redistribution. But when the Republicans do it, we call it economic development. The Louisiana Revenue Estimating Conference, which forecasts state income, has lowered estimates for this year by $211 million. And I'd like to know where the losses are. They are in personal income tax and in corporate income tax. So is Louisiana economic development doing its job, or are we creating jobs? If our revenue is down for income, then income is not being created, at least for the small people like me. So where are we creating income? What is being done with our tax dollars? We're funneling it through these elaborate agencies. We're paying our state employees very well. I believe that the Secretary of Economic Development makes over $300,000 a year. And then we have created commissions, and we turn this money over to nonprofits who take their very handsome salaries off the top, and then they get to dole it out. That's not the way our government was formed, and that's not the free market system. So before we expand yet another agency and create yet another government program, we really need to take a look at what's happening with what we've already done and what y'all are already doing with our tax dollars. Thank you.
I'm Angela Aliff, also with the People LLC, and also here on behalf of the Tea Parties that Karen mentioned. I'm very concerned that although I know business has been done here through public-private partnership for decades, that is an unconstitutional way for our government to run. Yet here we are with one of our leading senators suggesting that we should do this yet again. And for Senator Appel to say that there's been no effort towards international trade, I find hard to believe, especially in light of the statistics from the U.S.-China Business Council, which detail that our leading exports in Louisiana are to China. And it's to the tune of $3 billion more than to any other country. And that would be in the realms that he mentioned: petroleum, agriculture. I think he mentioned a couple of more. Those are the top exports to China that we have. That's a big concern because in this bill, while I believe it was said that this isn't a danger and that we're doing it anyway, we're selling off our infrastructure to other governments anyway, to other countries. It's a very big concern when you consider that our governor, then Secretary of State, and Mr. Shedler met with the Chinese officials to say that they commit to pursuing economic development with China. Now, the last time I checked our Constitution here, our state's Constitution says that no official or employee of the state of Louisiana or any political subdivision thereto who has the authority and responsibility to pay out any public funds for any purpose should pay out any such funds in any amount for any purpose to any organization managed or operated or controlled by a communist country. So why are we having these discussions? I really would like to know. And as far as the cost, there being no cost because economic development will be able to manage that at first. As Mr. Morey said, they're all tapped out. That's the report I saw about the budget. So if they're all tapped out, I hardly would think that that's no cost to me and to my taxes. Now, I do understand the great benefit to all the companies doing business through G&O Inc. and various other alliances. But actually, our money is not supposed to be being spent, my money is not supposed to be being spent on developing anybody's workforce except my own. Yet here we are talking about this again, and to a great degree. Through redistribution through this program, I see that we will definitely be economically developing and redistributing our money for the purpose of developing the workforce in China. We go from no cost to obviously it is going to cost us, to selling bridges and roads and who knows what else to China, as an example. But I think it's a very real example. And so our tax dollars will be going to support a communist regime. Obviously, Tea Parties aren't in favor of that. Those are our concerns today. Thank you.